Right. Was crushing the ball. Yeah. Well, Baylor is special. Houston's going to try to create some chaos, GP. They're going to scramble around. They're going to guard you and see if they can get some offensive rebounds and muck this game up a little bit. As our guest Chris Naki said a few weeks ago, they like to turn games into rock fights, and they're hoping for a rock fight. Baylor on the other side, Jared Butler is a superstar for them. Teague is a good player with that herky-jerky release, but Baylor's excellent. This is Scott Drew, of course, his best team, certainly. It goes without saying, as they're in the Final Four, but this is contrasting styles, man. It's going to be fun. It's just so pretty. Yeah. What a career. What an unbelievable career Roy Williams had. He mentioned it at Kansas, just an incredible run there, goes to his alma mater. I'll never forget how I actually felt bad for him, believe it or not. I don't know if you remember this, but that was that Kirk Heinrich, Rafe LaFrance, maybe not Rafe LaFrance. I can't remember who, but I know Heinrich was on that team that got upset in the NCAA tournament. And all the questions were about him going to North Carolina. And everybody kind of knew that's what was happening. And Williams just kept is with as much grace as possible, kept deflecting and said, "Wait a minute, we just lost here. I got to deal with these kids, and I got to work with them, and I can't answer questions about that right now. I owe so much to this group, to this group, to this group." And just kept deflecting, and everyone was doing their job. But I came away so impressed with him after that GP. But again, a huge amount of success, one of the legends of the game. And I think his point is correct. Last couple of years, they've been very good at North Carolina. That's not what they're used to down there. So him stepping aside, I commend him for it. Collison, that's who I was looking for. LaFrentz was earlier. Good pull. Mm, same. Yeah, it's hard to find. Nothing about that game was good if you're a Washington Capitals fan. You get a goalie injury early on, gave up a million chances and a million goals. It's just not okay. So you're hoping that as you look up, you went, wait a minute, they've given up 13 goals here in their last two games. I know there was an empty netter in there, but still bear with me. And 4 goals before that against the Rangers. You're going, let's tighten this defensive thing up here a little bit. We've been so good for a while, winning a whole bunch of games, giving ourselves a chance every night. It's like having good starting pitching. If that goes away, it's a little bit different of a scramble here. So you're hoping this is not the start of a trend. Good chance to get right, though, against a team that they have just beaten the pants off of here in the New Jersey Devils for a little two-piece. Yeah. Which they did last night, by the way. Yeah. I'll never know. I'll never know. I'll never know. Probably not. It always seems so random to me. Like right now, like Michael Rappaport is trending for me. Like there's no reason for Michael Rappaport to be trending at all. I'm sure it's because he made such great calls that he's now trending. Joe West, everybody. I call it the Joe West rule, by the way. That's why I want it. Angry bullfrog. Yeah, Marvin Hudson, John Hirschbeck, picking fights with people. No, thank you. Robot replacements immediately. Yeah, Peep Delta. Hmm. Aisle. Oh, it's aisle. Oh, 100%. Sure, it happens. It's your X-Men ability. Like if you were in the X-Men, you wouldn't be like the first to get called, obviously, because that doesn't really come into play, like fighting Magneto and the Brotherhood. But that's your mutant ability: is you fall asleep right before takeoff, and as the pilot's landing the plane, that's when you wake up. It's unbelievable. Yeah, for your flying style, no, for your flying style, you should be a window guy. Number one, I'm terrified of the process. It's a metal tube with flat arms that's propelled forward, and we're just supposed to accept that it flies. It's the craziest thing in the world, and no one talks about it. I took the physics class, and you can tell me more about thrust and the wind and the hot air. Adorable. I can't believe planes fly. I also can't believe ships just don't sink to the ground. I can curl into a ball and sink to the ground. You'll never explain that to me. Oh, because the density. You don't just use the word. You'll never be able to explain it to me. So I'm terrified of it. The way that I can solve that is just by sitting in the aisle where all I'm doing is sitting in a chair. You see what I'm saying? Like I'm just sitting in a chair. I can get up and go to the bathroom if I want to. I have a little bit more room than the average bear. I Well, because you're already asleep. Of course you don't see me sleep. You don't see anything. Right. I can't sleep like you do. Again, that's not my mutant ability. I can sleep a little bit, but again, I got to get up. I drink so much water. I'm the guy that's got to get up and use the facility, use that 2x2 facility that they have on the plane. Right. No, it's a person that cannot be trusted. Like an actual psychopath would go, I really like being in the middle. Nope, crazy. Put them on a list. Investigate them. No one prefers it. You get stuck with the middle seat, right? You get one of those flights where you get the what's the one, Southwest, where like they put you into the different subcategories and you can sit where you want once you get on there. Like, are you an A? Are you a B? Are you a C? Or you're like one of those losers? You're a C. Ew, you suck. But like you get onto the plane and it's nothing but middle seats open, right? If you're part of that last of the undesirable group. And you got to just go ask somebody, like, do you mind if I go in the middle? Like, that's nobody wants the middle seat. Nobody. So what's up? We did a little restream experiment. Sorry you guys couldn't hear all the sound clips and stuff that were played in my headphones. I know that doesn't help anybody. Or my co-host Grant talking, but I just wanted to see if this worked. So appreciate you checking it out, and we'll be doing a lot more of these kind of as we get used to being back in studio. I'm here at 106.7 The Fan. Grant will be in very soon, but you see the link down below to check us out. But appreciate anybody that watched, and yeah, just wanted to see if this one works. So thanks for watching the first one.